Hayley, I'm delighted you've joined me today to share some insights from research. I know we've been busy conducting 260 interviews across the UK, US and Canada. Really looking forward to hearing some insights.
Yeah, well, I've pulled out 4 trends from what we're learning so far. So, first trend is just showing how much of a priority ESG is for GCs and in-house legal leaders. So, we asked about a much longer list of issues than are shown here, and what was a pleasant surprise to us is that ESG is the number 2 challenge that GCs expect to navigate in their role this year. And it's ahead of issues that we hear GCs talking about a lot, like cyber, data, talent. So really shows that this is something that law firms can't ignore. It is something that is such a top priority for their clients in the year ahead. So you need to be kind of prepared for the demand and the interest that clients have in this area. Second trend, again, this shows how much the client voice is growing and growing louder in this area. And this is really showing the amount of scrutiny that clients are starting to place on their law firms. So we have over half of GCs telling us that they are already asking their law firms to provide reporting on specific ESG metrics. But the massive stat that we're seeing here is that of those that aren't already doing that, 90%, so virtually all GCs expect they will be asking their law firms to do more reporting in the year ahead. Third trend is the reporting and the types of content that clients are looking for. So clients are looking for a whole range of different metrics. But I think the takeaway here for firms is that they need to understand what is important for their actual clients. So at a market level, having ESG skills and being able to advise on ESG matters, not just specialists, but the whole team, the credentials that a law firm has in working on ESG positive work and the governance that they have in place, they're all very important. But law firms need to be proactively engaging their own clients to understand what's important to them, what will they be asking for reporting on, what metrics specifically, and what wider evidence or strategies do they want to see from their law firms that really resonates with them. And then the final trend is looking at the gap between what clients want and what law firms are doing. So ESG is so important to the GC community. We have 90% saying that they believe organizations need to prioritize the transition to responsible business. They're already demanding more action from their firms in asking for the reporting that they're after, but only 3 in 10 believe that the firms they work closely with are actually genuinely committed to ESG. So for us, that shows that the law firms really need to understand how they tell that story on ESG in an authentic way, in a credible way, so that they can close that gap between ESG being so important to clients and also showing that as a firm, it's something that they are really treating seriously.
And it sounds like a fantastic opportunity for firms to be differentiating in terms of their brand messaging and their reach in the market, attracting clients, but also in terms of the increasing importance that talent are placing on responsible business for the firms they want to join. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. It was really, really fascinating to hear some of those insights. And I know that there's a deeper dive coming soon where we're going to take a further look at what clients are really wanting and put that further under the microscope. Thanks for joining me, Hayley.
Thanks, Jo.